Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry. I do a daily twin flame read. If you are drawn to this video, it is because there's a message you're meant to hear. Have trust and faith. And aside from that, I believe what others do, and that is that time is an illusion. So regardless of whenever this video is posted and regardless of when it was recorded, yeah, just trust and faith. Just believe there's something here for you, and there is. So I feel like this reading is for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, I feel like you are having an affair with an older gentleman. So that's where we're starting. Now, I don't know who's having the affair. As in, I don't know if anyone is in a partnership already, but in a marriage or anything. We'll see. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirits, please give us your best messages, advice for Divine Feminine. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, the moon. Well, okay, the moon, the lovers, the high priestess, and the empress in reverse. So, the moon represents fear, anxiety, insecurity, uncertainty, fluctuating emotions. The lovers, love, union, relationships. Your values are aligning. You have choices in a love relationship. I guess those choices are to stay or go. Should I stay or should I go now? The high priestess in reverse. Hidden agendas, need to listen to your inner voice. And the empress in reverse, which is interesting because here's this here's the older gentleman that you are having the affair with, and then here you are as the empress in reverse. Creative block, dependence on others. Okay, so Divine Feminine, I'm feeling like you're dependent on this guy. This actually, okay, maybe it isn't an affair. This could be your father. This could be a male family member, a father figure, an older friend, maybe an uncle. And you are reliant on this relationship. And you're being advised by your spirits to take your own intuition into consideration, because this relationship isn't working for you anymore. That's why I think you're upside down. He's still okay with it, but you're upside down. You're not... I don't feel like you're happy with this relationship. I feel like maybe there's some stuff going on behind the scenes that doesn't feel right within you, Divine Feminine, and it's just not, it doesn't, whatever it is, it doesn't feel good. It's causing anxiety. It's causing fear. Maybe you're afraid to let go of your emperor. Fear of the unknown. Fear of being on your own. because you are dependent on this person. But I feel like this relationship is an illusion that you are going to be seeing through shortly, because you don't need to be dependent on anyone else, Divine Feminine. You are highly, highly capable on your own, and you have everything you need within you to live your life and to live it in accordance with your spirit. So while I don't think you need to end this relationship, I think you need to define new boundaries for the relationship. I think that that would suffice as far as breaking free goes. So the Seven of Swords in reverse. Mental challenges, breaking free. Judgment, rebirth, inner calling. So you're living with this person, this emperor. You're living with him. So, like, again, it could be your dad or uncle or an older brother, maybe. The Page of Swords in reverse. All talk and no action, haste, undelivered promises. And the Knight of Cups. Romance, charm, knight in shining armor. So a romantic, idealistic young man is coming to... Oh, so you might be in a relationship, Divine Feminine. Or maybe not yet. No, not yet. This is your knight in shining armor. He's on his way, I guess, to save you. Because you need to break free of this relationship. This Knight of Cups, he's going to be offering you maybe a new place to live. He's going to make you feel vulnerable, or you do feel vulnerable in your living situation. And this Knight of Cups is on his way to help you, to take care of you. And you will break free of this, the hold that this emperor has on you. The King of Pentacles. Security, control, power, discipline, abundance. Successful man who works with finance and figures. Okay, so I feel like this is your job now that we're talking about, your career. The Two of Cups. I feel like you're going to be offered a new career pretty quick here. You're going to have a job interview and you're going to be offered the job. You are capable of doing the job, and it's going to be a pretty steep learning curve, but it's going to lead to balance. It's going to lead to success, financial success. It's going to be a job that is maybe not a usual type of job. Might be a little bit different. Something that is going to help you to focus on your spiritual journey a little more. This moving away from your Emperor is going to kick off some, it's going to trigger some emotions in you, maybe some past resentments, some past insecurities. But this job that's coming, this guy that's offering you this job, he believes in you. He believes you can do the job, and he believes you can do it well. What does that? A castle represents material manifestation of our goals, symbolize protection, civilization, and society. So, material manifestation of our goals. So this is going to be a very lucrative undertaking for you, Divine Feminine. This partnership with this King of Pentacles is what you have been looking for a very long time. Maybe this is your new manager who's very supportive. Maybe this is your new partner, and that partner is supportive as well. I get a feeling of abundance when you meet this guy or girl. Again, I've mentioned this before, and if you're watching this video, you probably know that the male-female energies are interchangeable, and that really there is no male or female energy. There's no positive or negative energy. It's just energy, and they run at different frequencies. And so also here I see the number 2. Masculine, feminine, good and evil. 2 represents light and dark, reflection, desire, conflict. The moment of creation when 2 forces come together, union, balance, harmony. And it is the number of the sacral chakra, which represents change. Number 2 is also the number of intuition. So follow your gut when you meet you'll know when you meet this person, this King of Pentacles, and you'll follow your gut, and when you do, it will be a very successful union with you and this king. So keep your head up, keep your ears open, keep your eyes open for this opportunity, because I feel like it's coming in the next 2 weeks. Now this, okay, so the Fool in reverse, risk-taking, the 6 of Wands, self-confidence. Oh, ooh, oh look, the Emperor came up again, but this is in your love area. Choices. You have many overwhelming choices. That doesn't mean that you have 50 guys waiting in line to date you. This means that there's a lot going on right now, and you're having to make decisions, and each decision is going to bring you to the next one. And so you want to make sure that you're making decisions in alignment with what feels right in your spirit, so that the domino effect, you just keep doing what feels right, and that's the right direction to go in. That's the decisions you should be making, is just make sure everything feels good. in your spirit. Make sure everything feels right. You're not creating anxiety or fear when you think about these things. It's just really important that you realize that you are in control of your life. You are the ultimate decision maker in your life. You are the ultimate influence in your life. You are the biggest love in your life. I feel like this emperor that's showing up here is a different one. I feel like maybe now that I'm seeing this guy come up again, I'm thinking again back that this is an affair. And the reason I say that is because I had pulled the Three of Cups in reverse, which is a possible an affair. A three is a crowd kind of situation. So somebody is with somebody else. Either you or this partner is with somebody else. So when you move away from this emperor, it turns out you have a distinct taste in partner, and you're going to find somebody who's going to take the place of this emperor. You need to be careful that you don't become too dependent on this person, because that's not healthy. And ultimately, the decision is up to you. And don't be naive. Naivete leads to foolishness, which leads to recklessness, which leads to taking risks that could be very detrimental to your well-being. Depending on who this emperor is, I feel like you're going to need to, again, set up boundaries with this emperor, with the new emperor. Finding this guy is going to, or girl, is going to give you stability, because you are going to feel love in return from this person. So it's going to be a good, safe space for you to maybe heal from the past emperor, or maybe maybe it's just this emperor is very supportive and is assisting you with your decisions, giving you the options, being the devil's advocate, asking you questions. What is it that you want? What is it that you like? Helping you with these decisions. This emperor is going to be really good for you. I hope that you can recognize him, because these guys are very similar, but this one is in disguise. This is the one. This is the one you want to be with. This one that's coming in. Or you already know this person, and it's just that he hasn't made the offer yet. You haven't discussed moving in together. You haven't discussed this relationship, but if you have already met this emperor, it was an instant connection. I feel like this is a soulmate. Maybe not your twin flame, but this is a soulmate. And so when you meet this person, I feel like you're going to know it. And yeah, just this person is very, very definitely on your side. Has his feet on the ground. He's stable. But he also has a connection. He's not a fool. He knows that there's more to life than what he can see through his eyes. Oh, what does 9 represent? The number 9. Completion, often in a material sense, a time to look back over what you've done and feel secure enough in your achievements that you can now dedicate resources to others. A time to integrate one's achievements into the complete vision of one's life. So, determination and hard work, persistence, courage, persevere, pull together for the final push. The 5 of Cups, loss, regret, feelings of letdown or betrayal. I feel like that has to do with your current Emperor. When you end up leaving this situation, this Emperor is going to have a lot to say and isn't necessarily going to walk away easily. He's definitely attached to you, and it's going to take a little bit to make him go away. Hopefully, this Emperor is respectful. And I mean, it's really hard to break up with somebody, and it's, I think, harder to be broken up with somebody, like for someone to break up with you. So it's a bit of a shock, because this guy's feeling pretty comfortable with you. But I feel like it's a bit of a shock. You're going to both, this isn't about him, but you're both going to suffer the loss of this relationship. It's a sadness, it's a death, there's a grief, there's a mourning period. So you're not necessarily going to get, you're not necessarily going to be making choices about this new Emperor right away. However, because I feel like he's a soulmate and it's going to be that instant zap of energy when you meet, because of that, I feel like you're going to feel comfortable moving forward at a quick pace. But your spirits just want you to be sure that you stop and listen to your inner self before rushing into anything. Don't act out of haste. Don't be hasty. Don't be hasty. Make sure that you're making the right decisions. And that just means sit with yourself. Think about these different situations that could possibly be happening. And think about how you feel about them. And see how it feels in your spirit, in your heart. You'll make the right decision. You always do. It's just a matter of doing what feels good, doing what feels right within yourself. And if you do that, I feel like you're going to get to a place where you're self-sufficient, you're financially secure, you have enough material goods, to survive. You don't really need a lot, but you'll have everything you need. The only thing that your spirit suggests going forward, aside from what they've already suggested, is to live in gratitude. Try to live in the moment. Try to be grateful for everything that you have. You can be grateful for this emperor and what this relationship brought to you, but perhaps what this relationship did for you is it no longer serves you, and in order to make room for the new emperor, you got to get rid of the old emperor. There's only room for one emperor. In order to bring more into your life, you have to get rid of the old to bring in the new. And that goes for material stuff, that goes for emotional stuff. Let go of the old to bring in the new, or to let in the new. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, lack of progress and plan. So your spirits are suggesting that you do some journaling. Write down what it is that you want in your life. Write down what it is that you don't want in your life. You don't need to give this list to anybody. You don't need to let anybody read your journal or any letters that you may write. You can burn them, rip them up. You can hide them, whatever. Put them in your safety deposit box. But there's a really strong message of get your ducks in a row. A strong message of prepare for the future. Prepare for, luck favors the prepared. So there's really no such thing as luck, right? But if you are prepared and ready and able to move forward, then when that opportunity strikes, you already know what you want, and you already know whether or not you want to move forward with that. So that'll be a really good exercise for you, Divine Feminine, is to start journaling. Start making lists. If you're anything like me and my friends, you love lists. So just keep making them. Okay, let's see what the Shaman's Oracle has to say to us. Wisdom and guidance from the ancestors. Hello, ancestors. Please give us a nice message that we can think about all day. It doesn't have to be a nice message. Can we just have a message? Something maybe to focus on, something to think about if we are needing something to think about, rather than think about the evils of the world. Maybe we can focus on something else. The ancestor of protection. And that looks like a tiger or something to me. Maybe bears. Ancestor of protection. Looks like a tiger to me. Okay. I am the ancestor of protection. I guard the spirit of the one who invokes my power, keeping him or her true to their innate sense of being. I bring strength and energy to those who call upon me and guide them to find a safe harbor for their journey. I stand as a primal ancestor and companion on the hardest paths you travel. As you embark on any new enterprise, I will stay beside you and protect you from the assaults of opponents or detractors. Here the spirit of the mountain lion. Oh, it is a mountain. It's a lion. Huh. Here the spirit of the mountain lion is shown with a second, almost hidden presence at its side. This represents the idea of a protecting spirit watching over another being. The role of the ancestor of protection is to stand beside us and to act in our defense. For the shamans of a tribal community, it was a matter of course to recognize all animals as spiritual ancestors who embodied the essence of their forebears. Here, the ancestor of protection guards the essence within you, guiding you to remain true to your chosen path. Represents strength, guardianship, fearlessness, the ability to help others, the feeling of protectedness, and one who walks at your side in times of need. So, you can reach out to this ancestor of protection to help give you strength, to help guide you, to help protect you, to make you feel protected. Because when you leave this initial emperor, you're going to feel pretty vulnerable. And actually, there was a card back here that represented vulnerability, feeling kind of loose, like you're just kind of floating around, and there's no security. You're going to feel like lost. You're going to feel a little bit lost. Ask for protection. This ancestor is with you. This ancestor is guarding you and is fearless in its protection. And will definitely provide you with the strength to move on from whatever is not serving you anymore. Sometimes we're in relationships, they say you meet somebody for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. This first emperor is either a reason or a season. So take some time to reflect and see what it is that you are getting from this relationship. And if those things are what you need, cool. You might find them in this emperor, your soulmate emperor. If you don't find them in your soulmate emperor, you may find it in your career. We are being advised not to depend too much on others. Love others, and others will love you. But as far as codependency and needing others, that's an illusion. You are very capable on your own already as it is. And you can't see that because you're down in the muck. But once you are freed from this situation, this affair that's sort of keeping you down in this unhappy, muddled feeling, muddled emotions, mixed emotions, because it just doesn't feel right within you. once you're free of that, you can reflect and see what that relationship provided for you, and whether you need that going forward or not. So that's the reading for today. I hope that this resonates with you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for watching. Keep breathing. Namaste.